Hello and welcome. Today we're going to spend some time just being present to the body. Always nice to remind yourself internally what you're feeling, how you're feeling, using the channeling elements of your breath and your heartbeat, that directive focus. So adding into that element of focus today, look in front of you. Is there a place that holds your sight, that draws your drishti or your focus to that specific point? All the while, feel your sit bones pressed on the earth. Maybe you sway side to side, moving the flesh from underneath, inviting that corporeal contact with your mat. And all the while, you are breathing in through your nose, collecting air in your lungs, and then breathing out through the nose or sighing through the mouth. While you're here, observe your face. If you're feeling any tension in the jaw, move the jaw around a little bit, maybe stick the tongue out. Wag it side to side a couple times. And then eventually, mouth settles. Your forehead, your brow is eased and soft as you're breathing still. And eyes, by now, have kept that contact, that drishti point in front. Or maybe your eyes are closed, taking your focus inward. As you move through this seated practice today, focus will be a prevalent thread that will be connected to, but you're always welcome to set any personal intention for your time with your mat. Your intention can indeed be considered a focus. What are you wanting to direct yourself toward? What are you wanting to make an intentional guide for your practice today? Focusing on patience, where you're choosing to direct your energy. A lot of it has to do with you specifically and what you want for your body today. Just take another 5 more breaths here in the stillness of your thoughts. Good job. And then as your next inhale arrives, coming back to more organic breath for yourself, maybe a little deeper if breath is your focus today. We're going to start off by taking some neck circles, doing 3 on each side too. So breathing in through your nose, the right ear drops itself down to your right shoulder. And then exhale, moving your chin across the space of your chest, past your heart. And then inhale, left ear to left shoulder, nice and easy. Take another exhale, release the neck behind you. If it feels comfortable, just giving a throat opener here. Take 2 more neck circles in your time. Your breath is the cadence. Your breath is the rhythm by which you are moving through these personal circles. And then as you finish your 3 circles to the right, take 3 to the left, reversing your movements. All the while, if your eyes are opened or closed, observe where your gaze is guiding you. Where are you being led to look? Maybe different things catch your attention as you're moving through your circles. If your eyes are open, Whereas if your eyes are closed, perhaps you have light sources that are causing your closed focus to change in its degree of brightness. All of them are observations, just things to take note of. And then eventually you arrive back in your center after those 3 circles to the left. Now that your neck is here, we'll add more of your spine by taking some seated cat-cows. So breathing in through your nose, the shoulders will widen away from each other. Maybe your chest reaches out in front some. And then exhale, pressing into your sit bones on the mat. Chin is guided down to your tailbone. Inhale again, the shoulders widen, opening your heart space to the room in front. And then exhale once more, the heart softens, ribs and spine giving a hug. Take 3 more cat-cows for a total of 5. Again, just moving at your pace, your breath creates the cadence. Nice time to repeat your intention, whatever your focus for today might be. Knowing that this practice of focus creates a mindfulness in yourself, what it is that calls your attention. What is it that you simply want to make space for in your journey today and even beyond that? And then arriving at your natural seat, your neutral seat. Take a breath in, wobble yourself a little to the side, lifting your left sit bone off the ground. And then exhale, wobbling to the opposite direction, right sit bone off the mat. Inhale, wobble to the right, left sit bone on the air, in the air. And then exhale, take a wobble to the left, lifting your right sit bone up. One more time, inhale, body shifts to the right. And then exhale, shifting to the left. Good job. Once you have wobbled comfortably, return to your seat. We'll add in some more of the arms to this. So breathe in, raise your arms up to a T. And then as you exhale, wiggle your right fingertips, your body tips to your right side. Now, a couple of options. You can bend at the right elbow, bringing your body a little closer to the ground. Maybe you want to slide the right arm a little further past the top of your mat. Whatever is valid for you. All the while, your left sit bone is what keeps you planted in that personal seat today. Breathe. And all the while deciding where that comfortable edge, that precipice point is. 3 more breaths to go. Nice job. As you inhale, slide the right arm back toward the body. This tips you back to a T in the center. And then exhale, wiggling the left fingertips. You are tipping to the left. Words are fun like that sometimes. I know I certainly have fun with them. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose or mouth. And just like at the beginning of your class, observe your face, any tension you might be holding. Wag the tongue out as you breathe. Last breath here, nice work. Really reaching that right arm in the crescent arc over your body. And then inhale, press into the left palm. You're just going to bring yourself back to center with your T arms. And then exhale, hinging forward at the hips. Take a fold here. Your arms are welcome to go wherever you'd like them to, whether they're out to your sides, out in front of you, or even just draped to the sides of your body, backs of the hands on the ground. 10 breaths here. About at your halfway point, maybe a breath or two more than that, depending on your breathing. And remembering it's okay to add in an extra breath or two, or even take deeper breaths. You might hear the number 10 as a cue, but perhaps your body wants a little bit more time surrendering to this fold. It's just a time to rebound and observe the sensations coursing through you from that little bit of movement. Great work. 2 breaths to go. And then as you inhale next, you're restacking the spine, arriving in your center. As you exhale, you're just going to shift back on your sit bones, unnarl the legs, soles of the feet on your mat. Take a breath in through your nose here. And then as you exhale, knees open out to your sides, butterfly, Baddha Konasana. It's all about the placement of the soles of your feet, specifically as they are touching each other. The closer you take your feet to your tailbone, the more intense of an angle you'll find with your bent knees. That makes it more of a Baddha Konasana, something dynamic. For something more passive, you can always send the legs out into more of a diamond shape, soles of the feet still touching. And as always, welcome to grab some blocks, set them under the knees if you like a little cushion. And finally, great time to have a blanket nearby. You can just drape the blanket over the legs in whatever form is good. So breathing here. Just gonna add another little lateral stretch from here, taking it in a different way. So, you're welcome to stay in your butterfly if you'd like just to work on your hip opening. If you want, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Right hand grabs just above the left wrist. And then exhale, pulling on your left arm to the right side of your space. Doesn't have to be too far. This is called a bananasana or a banana stretch. Getting that banana-like curve in the upper body. Breathe. And all the while, again, observe your focus. What is it that your eyes are drawn to? Whether they are still closed, as you can do this entire practice with closed eyes, or should you want to flutter them open at some point, what is the point that your eyes are drawn to, that focus? Last breath here. And sigh it out through the mouth if you're feeling any tension. Next inhale, the body is tipping itself back to center. Switch grips now, so left hand grabs just above the right wrist. And then exhale, pulling softly on your right arm. Your body is tipping to the left side, placing a little more pressure on your left sit bone. Breathe. Feel any tension in your chest as well now. Bananasana is great for your pectoral muscles, just adding a little extra engagement to the fascia of your chest, that webby tissue that connects your pectoral muscles to other muscle groups. Might feel a little stiff, a little tension there again. Just know you can always set it free, give it back to the universe. Last breath here. Good work. Inhale, now press into your right sit bone, your body's tipping back to center. And exhale, release the arms, bring them back down to the sides. Now holding your butterfly just for one more minute, take the arms to any place you'd like. Great place for a checkpoint. How are you feeling? How's your chest feeling particularly? Maybe you've got a little extra expansion there. Maybe that expansion feels a little uncertain, a little vulnerable. It's okay if that's the case also. Sit with what you're comfortable and breathe. You've got just another couple breaths to go. And then taking a breath in, the hands move underneath the knees, legs close back together. And then if you used a blanket and blocks to set them to a side, you might feel comfortable using them a little later. Great time to take a drink of water if you have any water in your space. Again, shake out the body, make any movements here you'd like. We're going to take ourselves down onto the mat now, just to do a little bit with the back body on the ground. So think of sending your legs to your personal top of the mat. And then, once your body is set, bring your spine down. Just resting yourself here for a moment. And all the while, feel what it is that your body is communicating to you. Related to your chest, related to your heart space, and the side body. Focus on those points. And all the while coming back to your intention, your personal sankalpa today. One more breath here. Now, as you inhale next, you're going to first walk your ankles to those front corners of your mat. Right ankle on right corner, left ankle on left corner. Option 1, you can drop the arms down to a low V. Palms of the hands on the ground. This is called your star pose. Option 2, for a little bit more of a chest opener, you can lift the arms overhead. Take the right shoulder toward that right side of your mat, left shoulder toward the left side of your mat. This is called your starfish pose. It's just about making a wide, expansive shape with your body. Now, starfish, if you're using your arms, might feel a little tight on the ribs. So ask yourself if you're comfortable here. You will be in your personal starf or starfish for 2 minutes. So again, just a time to Evaluate what it is that your body is telling you. Is something nice? Is it not so nice? But if you are feeling discomfort here, focus on the discomfort. Is it something you're worth sitting through for a period of time? You're in starfish for 2 minutes, so breathe. About 30 seconds in. Feel free to move the body at any point. Whether that means wiggling your fingertips, if your palms of the hands are on the ground, observe the temperature of the ground. Is it cool? If it's carpet, is it a little fuzzy? If it's hardwood floor, again, what is the quality of the wood that your hands are connected to? Both carpet and wood, or any texture for that matter, can really connect you to those earthen elements. Very grounding, very potent. At the halfway point. Two more breaths here. Good work. What is the quality of light all around you? Maybe you've got a light source shining above. Maybe it's a room with natural light. Breathe each atom of light in through your nose. And send back the light that has served you as you breathe out through the nose or mouth. Now, if you have your arms in a low V, you're going to take an inhale, start raising the arms a little higher above the body. If your arms are at those shoulder points, at those corners of your mat, you're going to raise your arms all the way up until everybody is taking a big stretch, reaching the fingertips back behind you, pointing your feet toward the top of the mat. Hold here for a breath. Give that full body stretch. And then inhale again, last moment here, really reaching, focusing through the fingertips and toes. As you exhale, you're going to bend your knees, bring them to your chest, and your hands reach either to the backs of the thighs or the tops of the shins. Take a moment, rock side to side a couple times, giving some love to your sacrum, your lower back. This is going to take a spinal twist here, so when you're ready, breathe in through your nose. Arms will drop out to a T to your sides. And then exhale, take your legs to your personal right side of the space. Again, breathing into your twist. Just getting a little release through the spine. Now you're welcome to take your right hand and set it on top of the left thigh to deepen your twist. And you can always take your gaze, your focus, turn your neck in the opposite direction of your legs. So turn your neck to your left. Couple breaths here. And again, just feeling what it is that your breath is helping you do. Gravity helps settle the body into whatever shape your twist wants to be today. At the halfway point, nice work. 2 breaths to go. Accepting where your twist is today. Knowing your twist might find a different focus, a different shape tomorrow, or the next time you find yourself in a spinal twist. If you looked away from the legs, this is your moment to bring your gaze back up to the sky above. And then as you inhale, the right hand moves underneath the right leg. Help your legs back to center. As you exhale, you're just tipping them to the left side now. Taking 2 minutes here in your twist. Just like before, the left hand can find its way on top of the right thigh. And you're welcome to take your gaze, your focus to the right, opposite direction of your legs. Breathe. This twist is leading you into your Savasana. So maybe this is a good time to reflect on your focus today. Whether it was something that caught your eye during your practice, something that held your attention in your mind, or something that helped channel your breath in ways that helped serve your body today. All perspectives are valid as they come from you, and all of your perspectives come from information communicated by your personal body. Halfway point. Nice job, everyone. Last breath here. And again, if you looked away from the legs, direct your gaze up to the sky. Take an inhale. Left hand scoops underneath the left leg. Send both legs back to your center. Maybe you rock side to side one more time, a couple more times. You can also inhale. Lift your neck off the mat. Bring your knees closer. Give your body a hug here. And then exhale. Once your neck finds the mat once more, send your legs out in front of you. Finding your way to your Savasana shape today, whether it's on your spine, whether you have any props that you'd like to use for your Savasana. A blanket on the chest can feel nice. just to give a little extra warmth to your heart space. But realistically, it is all your choice, as you're just going to be here for a couple of minutes, ascertaining the elements of today's practice that resonated with you, and sending a little extra love to your chest space, your heart center. So remember your breath and your heartbeat as your body begins to still. And leave behind any tension that you might have felt in today's practice. With that, enjoy your Savasana, a couple of minutes of rest and respite. I'll bring you back to the here and now shortly. And starting to bring some awareness back to your body. Your breath. Breathing in through your nose. Gathering air in your lungs. And then breathing out through your nose or mouth once the lungs have taken their fill. Breath is the agent of focus that helps you channel life force or prana throughout your body, your heartbeat, personal rhythm, from a muscle that sends blood all throughout your system, using an interconnected network of veins and arteries in combination with the various chambers of your heart itself. And as your breath and heartbeat become more recognized to yourself, you can start wiggling the fingertips and toes. You can start circling the wrists, circling the ankles. Maybe even tipping the neck side to side a little bit, turning your gaze. And then, once you feel yourself a little more present on your mat, invite any movements for your body that honor and strengthen your tether back to this corporeal plane. And all the while, come back to your intention today. Whatever personal sankalpa you invited to share space with your mat, with the props you use in some capacity. What is it that you are focusing on? To focus on focus itself might sound a little funny to say in your head, but focusing by nature helps you give a really specific line of sight to something that matters to you. Patience, love, something that holds your attention. Any of those are always valid to make as a through line for a yoga practice. Even focusing on your breath. That helps you commit to a deeper way of breathing in through your nose and out through your nose or mouth. So as funny as it might sound, or as seemingly invalid as it might sound at first glance, you can indeed welcome anything that holds space for your practice because it's what honors you and your personal journey. All of that exposition said, you are welcome to end today's practice on your spine in your Savasana shape. You can also meet me in a seat, a Sukhasana of your choosing, bringing any props you want, but eventually the arms, the legs, the eyes seal your time on your mat in whatever way holds space for you. And if you feel any light fixture in your room shining down, or if you are cast aglow by sunlight or moonlight, the natural light spilling forth from window, breathe in that light through your nose. Focus its luminous energy down into your body. And then one last exhale, giving that same light back to this world that has helped move you, shape you, and guide you in just as many ways as your own autonomous self. It has been my humble honor to have shared space with you today, as you have shared space with me. Thank you for making time for yourself in this helter-skelter world, and may you continue to live this life authentically in your signature way. May you continue to also bring forth your shine and personal radiance to this beautiful planet we share. The luminosity in me cherishes, respects, and will always celebrate the luminous blooming heart in you. Shanti. Namaste.